Do you feel stuck in the 1900 ELO on chess.com? Do you feel that it's very hard for some reason, for some psychological or practical reason, to get ahead and reach this benchmark of 2000 ELO, not just on chess.com, it could be on Lichess or elsewhere. It's something like, I've been there. I just wanted to reach this mark, the 2000, which is very famous to separate the serious players, so to speak, from the amateur ones. So how do you get there? How do you get this 2000 mark? So in this video, I will outline 4 steps that help me achieve this benchmark and get an unfair advantage over your opponents, so it will be easier for you to reach it and stay there. So stay tuned. This is how I made it. So the very first step I've undertaken is mastering surprising chess openings. You will be amazed how that feature can give you what you need to close the gap between you and the slightly better opponents you find online, whether in tournaments or just blitz and online games you play on chess.com or Lichess. Mastering 1, 2, 3 openings for each, main move of the other side. It's e4, d4, knight f3, and so on. You have at least 1 or 2 openings that, you feel strong. They are not that terrorized and recommended. What you need to do is double down on these ones. The Scotch game, you can see that I came up with, for example, the anti-Scotch gambit. Instead of taking on e5 back with my pawn, I just go pin the knight on f3 with my bishop, and then if he takes, then it's the gambit, the counter gambit against the Scotch game. And this is very surprising opening. Even strong players I crashed with this opening, and that helped me to close the gap between me and better players. So if you want to reach the next level, then you need to have the secret weapon of your opening that you feel comfortable with and your opponent isn't. I have a bunch of tutorials for such surprising openings for black and several for white. You can check them out in my YouTube channel. I will add the card in the end of the video, so check it out. 2000, there are a lot of players that their middle game playing is exceptional, and you can tackle that by simply taking them out of their comfort zone with surprising openings. The second step is set a goal that is slightly better than what you can achieve. For example, if you are 1700 right now, which is a decent online rating on chess.com, and you want to get the 1800. You need to be aware and self-reflect how it's going on with your games. If you can quickly and easily get up to 100 points more, then maybe you should strive for 100 more points, like 1900. But if you see you get stuck at some point, it's very common to get stuck at some level. It happened to me as well when I was 1900 in rapid chess, and I wanted to achieve the 2000. I noticed every time I even close to, 1950 and above that, I just, I screw up against even slightly worse players than me and do some blunders, and this kind of psychological component of reaching your goal. So it becomes more harder when you become closer to your goal. That always. But if it's a goal that is way above your actual level, then it will be very frustrating for the most part, and it's very unlikely to reach it. So what you need to do is put 50 points upper the normal bar that you used to have, like 1700. I just gave it as an example. You can strive for 1750. When you reach 1750, then you can step up to the next one. More 50 points, 1800, and then more 50 points. I prefer 50 points jumps because 100 is very ambitious, and you need to play quite a bit to achieve it and to stay. When I talking about achieve the goal, it's also about staying in that rating zone of the goal that you just achieved, because if not, you will lose it immediately, and then what? Set an achievable goal, but still ambitious, so you'll be excited to move on, but not too much. The rule of thumb, 50 points is recommended. The next step is more of self-improvement kind of stuff. It's not just about chess in this matter. You can take it for any goal in your life, your side hustling goals. If you have a blog or YouTube channel, you can apply this principle there as well. So what I'm meaning by that, you have to be obsessive, not in a mental health meaning, but obsessive in a good way to do and think about what your goals, what you have to do to achieve it, about the process, not just the numbers, because thinking about the numbers will not help. You need to practice a lot of chess, play all the parts of the game, of course, ending game, middle game play, and of course opening I mentioned earlier. What you need to do is double down on chess. You need to prioritize it over other goals in life and other things that matter to you now, and because you don't have all the time and energy to do both. You have to do one thing at a time, and if you choose to to gain that 50 points more than what you have now, then double down on chess, whether it is the weekend, you have some free time each day after work, do it and play and play and play again and over again and over again. There is no secrets here. The more you practice, the better you become. The next step is kind of counter the previous step. It's contradicts it a bit, but the life is complex, and so your lane to reaching 2000, and you have to be obsessive on one hand, but at the same time to take breaks. Breaks are super important, and by breaks I mean going for a walk in the nature. That will help me to relax sometimes when I'm so frustrated after I lose so much, and then I come refreshed. My mind cells are in a different set, and I can be more excited from the game again and be more positive and focus more, because after losing a lot, this happened to me. You can become like, I play like a zombie. I just want to gain one game. I just win one game to comfort my, my mood. And that's a recipe for disaster. So you have to break, especially after a strike of losing games, and also after a lot of wins, because this is very addicted. I talk about this in this video, how to quit online chess addiction. So this is another big deal, especially if you work from home. You have to stick with your goals, obsess with it, and then take a break when needed. So these were my 4 goals. Surprising openings. You can check it now here as a ninth of its defense. Very uncommon opening against e4. So you can crush e4 players, get them out of the comfort zone, and just do whatever you want. So check it out. Then of course the other steps: set a goal that is achievable, put a lot of efforts and be obsessed with your goals. Prioritize your goals over other goals in life, because if you want to stick with goal, you just need to focus on it. Double down on chess, practice, play a lot, and then you improve. There is no magic here. Just play a lot. I hope this video was helpful for you and you achieve your 2000 rating. Until then, you can subscribe to my channel to get more chess videos, chess related videos, more about side hustling and working from home, and how it intersects with your chess games and so on, and how to gain more money from your blogs, your YouTube channel. Subscribe. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and we'll see each other in the next video. Bye bye.